Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever emission of the Offside show. Woo! And just let's give a round of applause for your host for tonight, which is me, Cuauhtemoc. And you can call me Temo, you can call me Timo, you can call me Temo, whatever is fine for you. Some people used to call me Timo Bands back in college, like city colleges. The only thing I don't want you to call me is like stupid or something like that. I don't want to be called like the stupid guy from the offside show. Other than that, as long as he's respectful, it's fine. But yeah, this is the first emission ever. I'm so excited. And first, before we get started, I want to thank UIC Radio first for this opportunity to be working with you. I'm so excited and I hope I can do the right thing here. I just want to provide my insights and yeah, I just want to, I'm so glad to be here. And, but yeah, I guess let's just go straight to business. And first, because this is a first emission, I don't know how many times I'm going to mention this, but because it's the first emission, I just want to give a brief introduction of what is podcast gonna be. And first, let's go start with the name. So first, the offside show. Why the offside show? So the thing here, it's well, the podcast is gonna be about soccer, and maybe some of you know soccer already know why the offside show then. And for those who don't know, so basically it's because there's a rule on soccer that is called the offside, and I don't gonna get into details because not a lot of people can understand that. I mean, people who doesn't really know soccer, it's kind of hard to be honest to explain that rule. But the thing is, it's not even that hard to understand it. It's just like when you explain it, a lot of people get confused. I don't know why, but yeah. Um, like I mentioned already, as I mentioned already, the podcast is gonna be about soccer, um, especially men's soccer. I wanted to do women's soccer as well, but that's not my. That's not. I'm a special. My specialty is soccer, men's soccer. Like I've been growing up watching soccer. I've been growing up playing soccer. I'm a soccer lover. That sounds bad, but it's yeah, and I just live for soccer, but men's soccer especially. Um, the podcast will constant. We will just gonna talk about the most important things that it's happening right now in the most important leagues, which is the Premier League, which is the English league, the La Liga, which is the Spaniard league, Serie A, which is the Italian league, Bundesliga, which is the German league, and the Ligue 1, which is the France league. And well, now there's also Champions League, which I'll also be covering. And for example, this week was Champions League, so we're gonna talk a bit about Champions League this week. And well, also I just noticed. Well, they just told me that this is gonna be upload a week after. So while you're here today, it's gonna be a week like late. So right now we're on the 8th of October, and this is gonna be published next week. I don't know what's Wednesday, October something. But yeah, October the 15th is gonna you're gonna be listening to this. Uh, but you know, guys, if you like soccer or you're getting into soccer, you're gonna like it. Just hear what I gotta say. But yeah, mainly that's the podcast about. I also want to cover, for example, well, if we had enough time, because I just got an hour slot, and there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. But I never been, I never recorded nothing an hour long, and I had the time here, and I have the hour on my right. I had a time on my left. And so yeah, I don't know how this is gonna be. Probably I'm gonna get nervous by the first 20 minutes, and I'm gonna be like, man, I already covered all that I gotta say. But we're gonna be improving. Trust me. This is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna improve. And well, A little disclaimers. Um, so I'm Mexican, and you're gonna say, "Hey, what does that have to do with soccer?" The thing is, like, um, when I'm referring, sometimes I'm gonna be calling football, like American football, but it's because worldwide we call football, not soccer. I think by now I'm already used to call football soccer, but sometimes if you hear me that I'm talking about football, it's soccer. Just want to let you know. And sometimes I also gonna be using Spanish words because yeah, most of the things that I know about soccer, I know them on Spanish. I try to translate most of the things. I have my computer here, so I can be translating things that I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be a problem as well. But sometimes I'm gonna be like Spanglish things. I'm sorry about that. And also, uh, like I mentioned already, it's not just the fact that I haven't talking for an hour in front of a microphone. It's just also the fact that my main language is Spanish, so I'm not used to speak for that many time on English. I mean, I go to classes here, I have my friends and everything. But for example, when you go to a classroom, you just listen what the professor is saying, or when you got to participate, it's just like 3 minutes what you gotta say all over the class. Sometimes you got presentations. The biggest presentation I ever had, it was like 10 minutes, so it's not a big deal compared to an hour. And but I don't think it's that problem either. Like I said, this is just some disclaimers, and right now probably I'm just burning time because I want to complete the full hour. But yeah, let's just go straight to business, guys. Let's no, let's not waste more time. Yeah, the first thing I want to cover this week, it's Premier League. And probably not this first week, like every week I'm gonna start a Premier League. Cause guys, if you don't know, now you know, or you're gonna about to find out. It's the Premier League is the best league in the world. They have the best teams, they got the best players, and I don't probably is not the fact that they had the best players or the best like the soccer culture. I don't know how to call it. It's just of the fact that the league is so pacey. Like all the players there is like all over back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like you can see it's you would like to see Premier League because you don't get bored sometimes compared to the Spanish league. Because I don't got nothing against the other leagues, or let's say Serie A, because Spanish league is also cool. But for example, the thing with the Serie A, it's more of a defending culture. So it's more like a build up. It's kind of like the Serie A and the Liga is kind of both kind of the same in a way. So they trying to like build up the game, but the main focus on the Serie A, it's about defending, 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 defending. So sometimes you don't see a lot of goals because people it's more focused on defending, and it's also harder to score goals because of that. Because the defenders on Serie A are rough, they're tough, and yeah, pretty much it. So let's go start first with the Premier League. This match seven, match number 7 this week, and we're started with the Liverpool against Chelsea. Liverpool, Liverpool, man. Well, I'm a supporter of Liverpool, and this week it was one of the worst. Not one of the worst in history, but one of the worst. I mean, the season is just starting, and since the beginning of the season, Liverpool was undefeated. If I don't remember bad, if I don't bad remember bad don't remember, it's the Liverpool was undefeated till this Saturday where they play against Chelsea. And I don't know what to say about Chelsea. I don't know what to say about Liverpool either. Man, Liverpool, I'm so mad at Liverpool right now because it's not just the fact that I'm a supporter and they just lost. It's just also the fact of the players that they have. They the current champions, and the last oh actually no, this is the second game they lose, but it was just like back to back. They have three straight losses. So they lost on match six against Crystal Palace. They lost on the week against Galatasaray, I think so, on the Champions League, and they lost this week against Chelsea. And it's a big trouble, because Liverpool right now probably have one of the best squads in the league. Like this summer, those guys spent a lot of money, a lot of money. Like you don't know, you can imagine how much money they just spend, and that's what pisses me off, and not just me, all the fans probably, because they just spent 150 million dollars on this guy that is called Alexander Isak. The guy hasn't scored a single goal yet in 7 matches, and probably is not a big trouble. I wouldn't be mad at him if not for the fact that that price for him was 150 million dollars. It's like, come on, bro. If they're paying that amount of money, it's because you're worth it. I mean, he should at least have one goal already. I think he scored once, but it was like on the a different cup, like the I think it's called the Carabao Cup. I don't know if it was the that cup or the other one. It's like there's two different English cups, but yeah, he haven't scored on Premier League yet. Not that I know, not that I remember. And if so, probably he just have one goal. And there's a problem also of Florian Wirtz. That guy. Oh, you know what? First, I just remember another thing about Alexander Isak. He's 26. Why are we paying that amount of money for a guy who's 26? I mean, first, when I heard about Liverpool wanted to sign Isak, I was like, bro, we don't need it. Like it's so unnecessary. Because by the time there still was this guy called Darwin Nunez, because people hate him a lot, but it's just because he is not a good scorer. Like he tends to miss in front of the goal, but he scored. I mean, and he's fast. He know how to like probably. I mean, as a striker, you're expecting him to make some goals, of course, but he was more helpful doing other things. Like he was getting, he was setting up the play back in the midfield, and he was like a supportive striker. So he was getting the ball in the middle, open with the wings, and then run up to the goal and wait for them to give him a pass so he can score. And not that, like sometimes he even take the ball half of the court and go straight running because he was fast. He was really fast. And they also signed a different striker whose name is Ekitike. So I was like, man, you just keep Darwin, keep Ekitike, and you'll be fine. Like you'll be fine. We don't need Isak because also last season, Isak, I don't think he was one of the. It wasn't not a big deal. People was making a lot of noise of him, but I think he scored like 10 goals over 36 matches, which is not a lot. I mean, you don't pay 150 million for a guy who only scores 11 goals on 20 matches. Well, probably I'm wrong because I think yeah, now I'm back again. I just remember that I think he was the second goal scorer on the Premier League. However, I never liked Isak, and like I say, he's 26. Like he's not a he should be doing more goals by his age right now in order to have that price on him. But yeah, I don't have nothing to say. I hope he start making goals because Liverpool is my team, man, and I want them to win the league again. I want them to win the Champions League, and well, I don't see it. I don't see him, and I think Liverpool this season it's gonna be a total disaster, especially for the big signings. Like there's a lot of expectation of them, but right now they're not feeling the expectations. They're not, and there's the case also about Florian Wirtz. This guy, They also pay 150 millions for him. And but the thing is, like, he's younger. I'm not mad at him. People is starting to complain about him because he haven't scored. He haven't scored. He's not giving an assist. And let's be honest, he's not playing good. But it's a problem. I think that it's a problem of adaptation of the league. Because for example, Isak, he was already a striker on the Premier League. It was another team. He was a striker on Newcastle. But Florian Wirtz is not of the fact that he's younger. It's also the fact that he was playing on the Bundesliga and he was not even playing on the biggest team, which is Bayern Munich on Bundesliga. He was playing for Bayer Leverkusen, who, yeah, they won the league last year, but it was like a magical league, you know. And he was playing good there. He's a good player. I have a lot of hope in him. I don't think this is gonna be the best season. I think he can recover because the season is just barely starting. We don't match 7 of 38. It's not even the quarter of the league right now. So he should be fine. He just gotta get confidence. And also, I think he's not playing on the position that he should be playing. But yeah, I think I'm talking too much about Liverpool, but I'm just really pissed about them. That's all. Um, but yeah, let's review the match. So they play Chelsea against Liverpool, match 7, and Chelsea they play on Stamford Bridge, which is home of Chelsea. Chelsea started on the goal with Robert Sanchez. I don't like that guy. I don't know why Chelsea haven't signed a better keeper, but they got the money. You know, they've been spending. I think those guys are the team who spent the most money on signings, like last year or 2 years ago. And they have like, there's this yoga on soccer fandoms that Chelsea just have a American football team on the soccer team, because on soccer you don't have that amount of players, not like of American football, but they had a lot of players, like a lot of players. But yeah, Robert Sanchez on the goal. They start with the formation of 4-2-3-1. Four guys on the back. They start on the left with Cucurella, the defender, which I don't know him, which is Badiashil. I think that's how you pronounce it. The other center back, it was just Achampong. I don't know him either. Reece James, who's I think finally he's getting back. He used to be a wild right back on 2020, 2021. Then he got injured and you don't see him anymore. But he's getting back. I think he's gonna get back because he's still young. I think he's 23, 24. Probably I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's still young enough to make a comeback. He's 25. I just looked for it. And yeah, that's the four back line and the keeper. Ugh, not a solid line to be honest, but they managed to win. And then the middle. The middle is the best thing they have. They have Moises Caicedo, the Ecuadorian guy. Bro, I'm a big fan of him. Like, I love that guy. He's all over the place. He's all over the court. He's up top. He's down. He defends. He attack. This guy play. And then we got Malo Gusto, because Malo on Spanish it means bad, and he's bad. But apparently he played good because I'm watching on like the ratings they have, and he had a good rating. But he usually play on the right back where regimes play. I guess they don't have Oh, it's because the main star of Chelsea is Cole Palmer, but he didn't play. I think he's injured, and that's why he was playing on the middle and regime on the right back. But yeah, that's the two guys in the middle. And then up front, we got Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes, and Pedro Neto. And weird formation because Enzo Fernandez, it's more like a defender. He played next to Caicedo, but I guess is that or the fact that um, Cole Palmer is not here. And up top is Joao Pedro, which that guy surprised me on the Club World Cup this summer because he played one game and he scored like twice. He played the second game and he scored again twice, I think. I don't know. He scored a lot of goals in just like 3 matches. And that was the Chelsea formation. For Liverpool, Alisson is injured, but they got this new signing, which is Mamardashvili. He's the keeper, and I don't really know him well. People talk about him a lot. I seen him keep once or twice. Nothing special, at least for me, at least for now, because maybe we're gonna see him more now that Alisson is injured. And on the back line, we got Kerkez, which I don't like him. Milos Kerkez, I don't like him. We'll go into detail there. And we got Virgil van Dijk, the GOAT. We got Konate, which is, I don't know what to say about Konate. Conor Bradley, he's young, but he's young. Let's just say like that. And then we got McAllister and Gravenberch. Oh, actually, the same formation as Chelsea, 4-2-3-1. And we got McAllister and Gravenberch. McAllister is good. Gravenberch is good. Gravenberch is playing even better. But this match, they all play bad. Like, to be honest, none of the Liverpool setup and standard this game, like, they all play it really bad. And then up top, we got Cody Gakpo on the left. We got Soboslai in the middle. And we got on the right wing, Mohamed Salah, which honestly, this season, I don't know what's happening with him, man. He's not on. He's been missing a lot of open wide goals. He know how to dribble still. He's been doing his job. However, I don't know. He completely forgot how to shoot, I guess. I don't know what's happening. And on top, it's this guy, Alexander Isak. Now they got on the bench my boy Florian Wirtz, but he deserved it, man. He's not playing good. But yeah, let's go over the match for real quick. Of course, Chelsea started winning at minute 14 of the match. Caicedo with a banger. He scored outside of the box and score a banger. And nothing to say, man. Caicedo, I love that guy, like I mentioned already. But I mean, all the credit to Caicedo because that's a hard goal to do. But that was a poor defending from Liverpool. Like, hear me out. You cannot see what I'm saying, but it's like Caicedo, which is more as a defender, not an offensive guy. He go over McAllister. McAllister doesn't run back to him to catch him. He just jog and wait for him to do what he's doing, to wait for him on what he's doing, and then we got Van Dijk and we got Konate. None of them go up front to try to stop the shooting. Like Caicedo took like 4 or 5 steps and he was wide open the whole time. Nobody even show up like a leg. Nobody tried to strike. Nobody tried anything. That was really poor defending of Liverpool. And that's the main problem of Liverpool this season and since last season. Because they can score. They attack. Like even though Salah this season, it's not on his best, he scored. Yeah, I mean, they still scoring. The whole team can score. Um, but yeah, this just like this poor defending. They sell Trent Alexander Arnold. He was not a good defender, but it was it was enough. I think they got Frimpong, which is also injured right now, but it's not enough right now because it's the same of Florian Wirtz. They need to get used to the Premier League because it's a different pace. And so that was the first goal. Caicedo scored a banger. There's not much you can do against that. I mean, in soccer, that's what we say, or that's what I think. I mean, if you can if you can stop them to go inside of your box, play you around, that's fine. If they score an outside goal, bad luck. I mean, you did what you had to do, and that's it, right? And well, then Liverpool tied the game, and it was I think it was Conor Bradley, the one who won the cross the ball. Then Alexander Isak gave the assist. Cheers to him, prize to him. And the one who scored the goal was Cody Gakpo. I used to don't like that guy a lot, but now this season I think he's the one who's playing better. Probably he's not scoring a lot, he's not giving a lot of assists, but he's doing his job. It's because the thing in there is Well, I'm talking a lot about Liverpool. There's my team. I'll go over a different match. Relax. And the thing is, they sell uh Luis forgot his name, but the Colombian guy, Luis Diaz. Yeah, he was the god on the left side. Now we don't have a left wing because they sell him, and now Gakpo is playing on the left wing, which is not his position. He plays more up top or more like as a 10, which is where Soboslai is playing. And but yeah, that what happened. That I mean, right now Liverpool is trying to find their game, even though they're the champions right now. To be honest, I'm gonna give credit to Jurgen Klopp in here because they left the team. They left the team on. He left the team on 2023. No, 2024. I mean, and then Arne Slot, which is the manager for Liverpool right now, he joined the club on 2024, and when he joined, he already got the team built. Like Jurgen Klopp built that team, and literally just what Arne Slot had to do was to make them play. That was it. But now this year we're gonna see what Arne Slot can do actually, because now they got him a lot of his signings. I think this is so Jurgen Klopp. I think he spent like probably half of what the Arne Slot spent, but Jurgen Klopp was there for 9 years, and Arne Slot is just his first year, and he already spent more money than Jurgen Klopp ever. Probably not yet, but in 1 year he already spent lots of money. So we gotta know what he can do. I mean, it's too early on the league right now. We cannot blame nobody yet. Liverpool is finding the way to play still, but they need to get better because they got the best team right now. They got the best players, and then they're the current champions. So they need to get better. They need to improve, man. We cannot be like this anymore because nah, it's not fair. I mean, you can say this if it's a relegation team, someone from the bottom of the table, even Manchester United right now because they're not the best. But man, you cannot keep doing this. But it's fine. Let's go over the second match, the second most important match that I got here, which is Arsenal against West Ham. What an exciting match. Well, I don't know if it's actually an exciting match because West Ham is right now on the 18th place of the league, I think, of 20 teams. So basically, he's on relegation zone. It's 19 actually. On 7 matches, they only had 4 points. So for those who don't know, every time you win a game, you win 3 matches. You win 3 points. I'm sorry, and every time you tie a game, it's 1 point. If you lose, you get zero, of course. So basically, that means they just have won one game and tie once, or probably they've been tie they tie 4 games and lose the other ones. I don't know how the season going, but I hate West Ham right now because they get rid of Mexican player whose name is Edson Alvarez. They shouldn't have done that. He was the best. He's the goat. And but yeah, they get rid of him. I'm glad they on relegation. Nah, I'm just kidding. But nah, not really. And but yeah, let's go to the formations. So basically, Raya started on goal. I don't like Raya either, but he's getting better, I guess. And they got a solid defender in here. Like Arsenal had the best defending squad I think so far. They got Calafiori on the left. They got Gabriel Magalhaes on the middle. They got William Saliba on the middle. So Gabriel and Saliba as center backs, and they got Timber on the right back. And I'm watching at the ratings; they all got good ratings. Like that means they doing their job. And well, you can see it. They didn't score any goals against them. And in the middle, we got Rice, which Rice. Oh, they actually play against his old team, and he scored a goal. That's so funny. Now we call this on Spanish "la ley del ex," which is basically you're gonna score a goal against your ex team. but he left 2 years ago, I think. So that should be enough by now. Like, come on, Rice. Those are your ex teammates. You don't got to do that to them. But yeah, because of course he's listening to this show. But anyways, Martin Odegaard, which he just came back from injury, he's getting back on track. We can expect a lot of him, at least for now, because we know what can Odegaard can do. He's the best player on Arsenal. He's been the best player next to Saka. Those two guys on the wing, on the he on the middle, Saka on the right. Those guys been doing most of the things for Arsenal for the last couple of years. And yeah, and actually those guys actually they just came back from an injury. But yeah, we gotta give them time. I don't know how they actually played because I didn't see this match, but the ratings says that they didn't play that good, even though Saka scored. But yeah, the three guys on the front, it's Trossard, Gyökeres, and Saka. And man, we have another problem in here, which is Gyökeres, Victor Gyökeres. Finally, Arsenal bought a striker, a good striker. For the last couple seasons, for the last 3 or 4 seasons, the only thing that the Arsenal was missing was a striker, just a striker, for real. Like they had the solid squad, like I mentioned already. They had a solid defenders. Raya knows how to keep. I mean, he's not the best, but he do his job. He do what he gotta do. The middle is amazing with Rice and Odegaard. You don't need any more. And you also got Mikel Merino from the bench. I don't know why he didn't play uh, as a starter. And Martin Subimendi as well. Like Arsenal have a solid squad. They have probably one of the best squads on the league next to Liverpool. I don't know what's happening with them. And I mean, not what happening with them. The thing is, like, yeah, I forgot what I was talking. I'm sorry, but the thing is, like, they never had a striker because on the wings you also had Saka and Gabriel Martinelli, which those guys are crazy as well. And Gyökeres, it was the piece that they needed. They just needed a striker. A lot of people talk about they might get Osimhen, Lautaro Martinez, Julian Alvarez. There was a lot of strikers that they could get, and they always was like, "Oh, why we just don't buy a defender now? Oh, why we just don't get a midfielder?" And every time the fandom was like, "Man, get a striker. That's what you need to win the league." And I think this is gonna be the year for them. But the thing is, Victor Gyökeres is not doing anything, man. He hasn't scored. I think he scored twice on match one. I think he scored one goal on match three, and then he scored back again on match fourth twice. So he had 3 goals right now, which is not bad for 7 matches. But he's not playing. You know what I'm saying? He's still not there. He's not there. Like even Ugo Ekitike, who's not playing a lot, has the same goals than he do. Yeah, Victor Gyökeres has 3. He gotta wake up. I mean, at least he's scoring, not like Alexander Isak. But as a striker for Arsenal, who they know how to play, he gotta score more. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna get into it because he used to play Premier League before. He was on a Portuguese league, which is not as good as the Premier League. But if you're a good striker, you're gonna score here or in China and Mexico. You just gotta get used to the league, I guess. It's the same thing as Florian Wirtz. You just gotta do your thing, and that's it. And then for West Ham, I'm not gonna go over the whole team because there's nothing I really care. Uh, just Lucas Paqueta, he's good, and Fulkrug, who's the striker. But there's not much to say about West Ham, to be honest. I like Jarrod Bowen, who plays on the right wing, yeah. But there's not much to say. I mean, they're the 19 on the league, so there's not much to worry about them. And well, Declan Rice scored the goal at 38 minute, and then Bukayo Saka scored at 16 via PK penalty kick. And well, that win gives them the first place on the league because Liverpool lost, and now they're first on the league. let's go over the next match, which is Manchester United against Sunderland. Manchester United, man. What can we say about Manchester United? They're good. Like they're probably the second or the biggest team in England, but the last 10 years, there's no a way. There's nothing you can say good about Manchester United. They've been signing players who they don't really play good for them, and then after they leave Manchester United, they play better than Manchester United. They become stars on their teams, and it's funny to see that because it's like they're cursed. Manchester United is cursed right now, and I cannot say nothing bad about them because Chicharito Hernandez, one of the best players in Mexico's history, he was a player there when I was a kid, and I have a lot of respect for Manchester United. I love them. Well, I used to love them. Right now, they're a joke. I mean, no offense, Manchester United fans, but it is what it is. But they won, which is good. And they won 2-0 against Sunderland, which Sunderland is not the best team because they just got promoted to the Premier League. But they're doing better than a lot of teams. Like Sunderland right now, it's number ninth on the league, which is good. Even though for being the seventh week is good because Wolverhampton and West Ham, they've been playing at Premier League for a long time already, and they on 19 and 20. Burnley, he just got promoted as well, which is normal that he's on that they on 18. But other than that, I'm surprised Sunderland is ninth. And Manchester United just beat them 2-0. Good for them. Uh, Mason Mount scored the first goal. That's a surprise. Mason Mount used to be good back in 2020. Again, he used to play with Chelsea, and now he went to United and happened the same that has been happening to all United players. They're just not enough. I don't know what happened to players. I don't know what's going on inside of Manchester United because every player that goes out of out of that club, they be like, "Oh man, Manchester United, it's so bad. You don't know what's happening inside of that club." Even Jose Mourinho, which is one of the most famous coaches in soccer, said like, "Man, my biggest accomplishment is that I had Manchester United on second place," and I think it's true because since he left, United hasn't been up top in the leagues like that above everyone. I think we haven't seen him. He see them in a while in Champions League because to earn your pass to Champions League, you gotta be on the first five teams, and so they haven't been there yet. And yeah, Manchester United is just cursed. There's nothing I can say about them, but they have good players. Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. Those are the best guys in Manchester United, I guess. Casemiro is not playing good since he left Real Madrid, but he's still Casemiro. And other than that, I don't really like the squad of United. They got Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, man, come on, who's Luke Shaw? I mean, nah, we all. I mean, if you're a soccer fan, you know Luke Shaw, but not for his accomplishments because he's a trash player. I'm saying this with all the respect because if he's there, he's probably better than everyone who's talking about him. I'm just saying this as an expression. I don't mean to disrespect him because if he's there, like I mentioned, if he's there, it's because he know how to play and he's playing better than everyone on other teams, I guess. Matthijs League is also good. Matthijs League, he used to be good when he was playing back in Ajax. And then I don't know what happened. He went to Juventus, he went to Bayern Munich, and now he's at Manchester United. And he's a mid player. I mean, he used to be good. I don't know what happened to him. But now he's just a mid player. But yeah, let's move on because now I'm watching the clock and now I just went over 40 minutes already. And I got 20 minutes and I'm still in Premier League. And I want to talk a bit more about La Liga and Serie A and Bundesliga and Ligue 1. Probably I won't be talking about Bundesliga and Ligue 1 this week, but I want to talk also about Champions League. But let's go over. Next, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go over different matches on Premier League right now because I just got 20 more minutes, probably 30. I'm just gonna talk more about the table right now, how it's going. So we have right now Arsenal at first. They just move up thanks to Liverpool that they just been losing for the last two games. And Arsenal been doing their thing. They winning. That's it. And then we got on third Tottenham, which is surprising. Tottenham, they're getting better this season. I'm gonna talk them probably on my next show because we gotta talk about Tottenham for sure. And then fourth, the surprise is right now, Bournemouth. They on fourth. I mean, if you don't know a lot of soccer, um, this probably sounds just normal, or you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But Bournemouth is one of the teams that also they're always playing for relegation or just competing on mid table. That's it. You never see him on the first five squads. Never, never. You don't even see him on the first 10 probably. But now they're on fourth. I mean, it's too early in the league, and yeah, probably they want to be there. They won't be there for a long time. But you don't know. You don't know. Right now, just give them the credit to them. They on seven. They on fourth, and that's good. Then Manchester City on fifth, which is I don't know, man. Manchester United is still finding they're on reconstruction right now, and it's fine. They're gonna. I mean, I don't think they're gonna do it this that good on this season, but probably yeah. You cannot. I mean, you cannot overestimate Pep Guardiola because he's the best coach of all time, and probably he's gonna find a way. It's barely match seven. And other than that, for Chelsea is on seventh, Manchester United at 10, Newcastle 11th, and yeah, the three relegation teams is Burnley, West Ham, and Wolves. And now let's go over to La Liga because I spent 42 minutes talking about Premier League. Yes, sir. And so yeah, let's start with the Madrid Villarreal. So the team that I cheer, that I support on Spain is of course Real Madrid, the best team in the world, the best team on history. And if you have different opinion, it's fine. I respect your opinion, but you're wrong. That's all I gotta say. I mean, probably not the best team right now, but they the best team in the history. And if you don't agree with that, you don't know about soccer. That's it. But yeah, Madrid won 3-1 against Villarreal, which is a good result because last season Villarreal was doing really bad, but now they on third of the league, which is I think is a good result. And Real Madrid is playing better, man. Real Madrid is playing better than last season. They finding a way already. I don't think they playing good enough yet. I think as same as Liverpool, they have a problem with the defenders because they got good names, but somehow they don't know how to defend. But this match, they actually defend good. I mean, we got. I'm go over the formation. So on goal, we got Courtois. We cannot say a lot of things about Courtois. He's one of the best goalies ever. Probably, I mean, because of he's a Belgium player, so he don't have a lot of achievements with the Belgium national squad. That's why people probably won't put him as one of the best goalies on history. But I mean, I don't think he's the best goalie in history, but he's there. You know, he's on the talk, on the conversation of who's the goat of goalies. Because Courtois, Real Madrid won the last Champions League they won, which is 2 years ago, was thanks to Courtois, because he was saving everything, everything. He was he's I don't know what to say about him. He's just one of the best goalies ever, and one of the best that I ever seen. And on the back, we got on the left side, we got Alvaro Carreras. Alvaro, yeah, Carreras. And I don't know him well. I know he's playing good, but this is one of the signings, the new signings of Real Madrid. So I don't know him a lot, but I know he's playing good. And right now, I'm really happy with him. He's doing his job, and it's better than the guys that we used to have before, which is Ferland Mendy and Fran Garcia. Both guys, I like them. I like Fran Garcia. Last season he was playing good, but there's not comparison between Alvaro Carreras and Fran Garcia. He's playing better. And then we got on the center back. On the left side, we got Den Hausen and then Eder Militao. Militao is finally getting back, man. Last season, he was injured and he also was playing really bad when he got a chance, but mostly because he was injured. And Hausen, this guy is good. I mean, he's a young center back. He's just 20-year old, man. Like, he's younger than me. That's crazy, but he's doing his job. And then we got Valverde on the right, which is he's the best player in Madrid. Probably not the most skillful, not the one who scored more goals, not the one who gave the most assists, but he's good, man. He's El Halcón, Federico Valverde, Uruguayan national team. Let's go. But yeah, he's the best, man, for me, at least for me. I'm not saying he's better than probably Mbappe, but he's good. And then on the middle, we got Dani Ceballos, Tchouaméni. They play good, solid squad. Tchouaméni is playing better. Ceballos, I like them more when he came from the bench, but he played good. And I think they all played good this match. And then Vinicius Jr. on the left as a striker. He's finally getting back. Last season, he played really bad. And it's funny because everyone was saying, like, oh, well, it's not because it's because he said that he was playing 100 times better than the last season, and he played 100 times worse, which is what happened. I mean, it's actually just what happened. But now this season he's getting back. He got a rating of 10, so it's good. He's doing his job. Then we got on the middle Arda Güler. On the right we got Franco Mastantuono, the Argentinian young star. He's good as well. We gotta see him more, but man, this guy's amazing as well. I mean, he's playing instead of Rodrigo, which Rodrigo is a maniac. He's really good. And Franco Mastantuono, oh, he just joined on summer, and probably since week 2, he's already the starter of Real Madrid, which is a lot because Real Madrid is the best club in history, man. And he's already on the first squad. That's amazing. That's impressive. And he's playing good. It's not just of the fact that he's playing. It's of the fact that he's playing good. And he's the starter. And he hasn't scored a lot of goals. I think he just scored once. But what he's doing is like the same thing with Lamine Yamal. He's not the guy who scores a lot. He's not the guy who assists a lot. Well, Lamine Yamal assists a lot. But those are not guys who probably scores a lot of goals. But they do what they gotta do. They always find a way to give good passes. And I think Franco Mascantuano this game make a penalty. Like, he was fouled on the box. That was a PK. I don't know if this was the game. No, I think that was in Champions League. But still, like, he's doing his job. And up top, Kylian Mbappe, the best player in the world right now. And next to probably Lamine Yamal. But it is what it is. And from Villarreal, we just got Thomas Partey. I don't really know a lot of guys of Villarreal. I don't know how they are in third place right now. Nothing against them. It's just because I don't know him. I know Thomas Partey, I didn't know he was playing for them. But good for them. They're on third place. They just lost against the best team right now, Real Madrid, 3-1. And the goals were scored for Vinicius Jr. at 47, Kylian Mbappe assist, and then at 69, Vinicius Jr. again, penalty kick. And at 81, Kylian Mbappe, assisted by Brahim Diaz. For the Villarreal side, it was George Mikadats. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Assisted by Pepe Gueye. This was a good match. I saw it. The Madrid, the goal that scored Villarreal, it was just poor defending for Madrid. But those are things that happen, you know. And other than that, Madrid play really good. They're on top of the league right now. And good for them. And so now let's just go over the Sevilla against Barcelona. Man, probably the most surprising result right now. because Sevilla beat the hell out of them 4-1. That's crazy. That's insane. Because Barcelona this season they haven't been playing as good as last season. Last season they were the best team in the league, probably in the world, but there's not a comparison between them this season. They got to stop playing the offside trap. That's what they've been doing. Um they got to stop doing that, man, cuz this is the price of playing the offside trap. They if a team figure out how to play you, they're gonna score a lot of goals on you, and this is what happened. 4-1. And I just wanna say thanks to Matias Almeida, who's is the coach for Sevilla, because he was the coach for my favorite team over the time from all time, which is Chivas from Mexico, Club Deportivo Guadalajara, and he is the coach now for Sevilla. That's amazing because after Chivas, I think he went straight to Greek, and now he got the chance to be of one of the best. Well, not one of the best on Spain. No, he's one of the most important teams on Spain, and yeah, I just want to praise him. I just want to say thank you to him because it's all him, man. I know. And well, from Sevilla side, I mean, I'm just going to over real quick for the formation of Barcelona. They started with Chesney on the goal, four guys on the back. They got Gerard Martin on the left. They got Pau Cubarsí on the middle. They got Ronald Araujo on the second center back. They got Jules Koundé on the right. And then all on the middle, they also playing 4-2-3-1. So on the middle, two guys on the middle, we got Pedri and De Jong. And then three up front is Ferran Torres, Dani Olmo, Rashford, and up top is Lewandowski. Really good team, especially for Pedri, man. Pedri, I love Pedri. He's probably the best midfielder in the world right now. And if he's not the best, he's on top five for sure, top three even. But it's not enough. It's not enough. They just lost 4-1, and it's just Barcelona's fault playing offside trap. They cannot keep doing that. And well, also they don't have the best players, which is Lamine Jamal and Rafinha. But it's still, you cannot. Those are strikers. You have basically the same line on defender. You cannot. They cannot score 4 goals on you. But it happens. Mistakes happen, and that's the price of playing offside trap. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm gonna keep saying. But yeah, for the Sevilla squad, Alexis Sanchez scored at 13 PK, and wow, Alexis Sanchez is still playing, man. That's crazy. Alexis Sanchez, I remember him when he was playing back to Arsenal, like probably 10 years ago. He was one of the best players in the world. And now he's old and he's still doing his thing. He's 36 and he's playing still on one of the best teams on Spaniard League. And it's crazy. I just love that guy because he was really good and he's still right there. He's still playing. And then second goal, it was on 37, Isaac Romero. And then Marcus Rashford scored for Barcelona at 45 +7 of the first half. Then we got Jose Carmona at the 90 for Sevilla. And then at 90 +6, crazy, Accord Adams. And yeah, Barcelona, you need to get better, man. Because if not, Madrid is going to win the league. And you've been saying that this is your year for winning the league and winning the Champions League. And so far, none of them seems that it's going to happen. But like I mentioned before, the season is just starting. So we got to be patient. Everything can happen. Probably by December, we're going to see different results. And we're going to be all surprised. And yeah, let's just move on to Serie A. Because I don't have a lot of time left. And I just want to talk a little bit about Serie A and also Champions League. And just let's start with the Serie A. Inter de Milan against Cremonese. 4-1 was the result. And I think finally Inter de Milan it's getting back because they start kind of bad the season, and after what happened to them on the Champions League final, that was a hard that was a hard thing for them. They got beat 5-0 on the Champions League final after they just won the best team in the world, which was Barcelona. And I don't know, it's just really crazy that they just lost 5-0. Probably one of the most humiliating finals in history. Probably probably the one that is, you know what I'm saying. It was really humiliating. And so, but now I think they're getting back. They still not there yet. Yeah, they're four on the league right now. And so they have, yeah, they're in for the league right now. They have 4 games win, which is not bad. They're actually good. They just have 2 losses. But yeah, for this match, they got Sommer on goal, Bastoni, the Verge, and Akanji on the defenders. They play with 5 guys in the middle, which is DeMarco, Mkhitaryan, Barella, Fratesi, and Dumfries, and 2 guys up top, Lisandro Martinez and Bonnie. And it's a solid squad. They just I think they need more players that are younger. Because, for example, Mkhitaryan, he's good. He used to be good back on Premier League days, but now he's 36, and I don't know how good is he right now. I mean, I know he has good matches against Barcelona. I think he played good, but yeah, you need fresh legs. Other than that, I mean, Barella is young, DeMarco is kind of young, Fratesi is young, Dumfries is young. They probably was Inter de Milan probably was the top 5 best teams in the league last year or 2 years ago. Right now, I don't know how they're really doing, but fourth in the league, 4 wins. They just won 4-1 against not a big team, which is Cremonese, but they on 10 of the league, so they're doing good. And the one who scored goals for Inter de Milan, it was Lautaro Martinez. Then Angie Boni, because I don't know him. I think he's like 20 years old, and he scored already. Then Federico De Marco and Nicolo Varela. And for Cremonese, it was Federico Bonasoli. Too Italian. And let's go over the second match, which is Napoli against Genoa. Man, now we all gotta support Napoli this season, and just for the fact that Kevin De Bruyne is playing for them, Kevin De Bruyne, the best midfielder in history. And if you're not agree, you don't know nothing about soccer. He actually didn't play. He was on the bench. He didn't start, but he started in Champions League. I know that for sure. He gave 2 assists. But yeah, we got. I don't want to go over the squads right now because I don't have a lot of time and I don't go over an hour right now. But the thing with Genoa is that there's this Mexican player that I love a lot, which is Johan Vasquez. You're gonna hear more about him. I'm pretty sure. He's one of the best defenders on his team, and he's playing on Serie A. If you remember at the beginning of the podcast, I was saying that Serie A is like more like a rough league, like we're focused more on defending, and he's already one of the best defenders on his team. So he just gotta step up to the next level, next team. Probably, I don't know. He should join AC Milan or something, which is has an historic team, but he's not the best in the league right now. But yeah, Napoli just won 2-1 against them. Raismund Højlund scored at 75. Sambo Anguissa scored at 57. And I don't know, man. I think it's just important to notice that Raismund Højlund is scoring goals right now because he didn't used to score nothing back in United. This is the first season at Napoli, and he's doing really good so far. And this is just another example of Manchester United players doing better when they leave Manchester United. But yeah, this is all about Serie A. I just want to go over the standings right now. I didn't do that for La Liga. I forgot completely about it. But let's go over Serie A. First is Napoli, second Roma, third Milan. For Inter Milan, the fifth is Juventus, and pretty much everyone from like the best teams on Italy are on the top five. That's crazy. And this is gonna be a really interesting um season for Serie A because I think they're playing good. Last year, right by this time of the season, I remember there was like five teams or six that they were tied on points, and that was crazy to see because you don't see that often. Like let's say that we're on week 6 and they all tied on 15. That's crazy. Right now it's not the case, but it's still they all really close. But that was crazy to see because that just mean the league's really competitive and everyone's on the same spot, and it's really good to see. And then I just want to go over Champions League right now, just to wrap up with this podcast from today, because there was Champions League week, and we don't see that every week. So it's important to talk about this. There was some interesting match as well. For example, we got the PSG Barcelona. Man, PSG won over Barcelona. That's really crazy. Barcelona, who claims to be nothing against Barcelona, because it seems like I'm talking crap to Barcelona, but it's not. I respect them a lot. I like the players, but it's just like funny to see their fandom to talk about Barcelona, the best team in the world right now. They're gonna win the league. They're gonna win the Champions League, and they just lost against PSG. And it's funny to see this because PSG is the current champions, the Champions League winner, but they play without three of the best strikers. I mean, Dembele, who just won the Ballon d'Or, didn't play. Um, but I forgot who didn't play either. So it was Dembele, it was Doué, and it was Kvaratskhelia, Bicha Kvaratskhelia. Those three guys are the three guys that play up front. Like those are their starter lineup, and they none of them play because of injury. Instead of that, they play Barcola, Mayulu, which is I think 18-year-old, and Mbaye. I don't know those two guys. I just know them because of this match. And also on the defending side, they didn't play with his best defender, which is Marquinhos, because of injury as well. And yet they managed to win against Barcelona. That's crazy. That's wild because PSG didn't play with his best teams and still win them 2-1. I mean, the first half was all Barcelona. Second half they play like trash. And but the thing is, like they have most of the starters. I don't know what happened to them. It's just I think it's the same thing that's happening on the league. They just keep playing offside trap. You cannot do that. You cannot do that for because they already predictable. They already know, like most of the team, they already know what's happening, and like they already know how to defend that. So you cannot keep doing that. It's simple. And so just let's move on to the Real Madrid against Kairat. This is a team from Kazakhstan. I don't know how the word in English, and I don't really know if this is actually the country, but they won 5-0. There's not much we can say here. Completely dominate the game. There's not much the other team could have done. They just play against the best team in the world, and I think maybe I'm wrong, but I never saw those guys before. So probably this is the first Champions League they play ever. And they just got a taste of what is being on Champions League. And they also gonna play oh no, I thought they were playing Barcelona, but not probably. I don't know. But yeah, it's they just got beat by the best team history. Kylian Mbappe scored a hat trick. He is owning the league right now. He's owning Champions League as well. We're about to see one of the best versions of Kylian Mbappe. Probably. You don't know. It's too early in the season. And then also Camavinga score as well as Brahim Diaz. Now, Inter de Milan won 3-0 as well. Tottenham tie against I don't know how to pronounce this team, but they're from Norway. It says Bodo Glimt, and it's really interesting this team because like as the Norway league, you cannot earn a direct pass to the Champions League. Like you gotta go over different stages, and like last season they play Europa League, and now they're playing Champions League. So that means they getting better. I don't. There's nothing to worry about them. I mean, whoa, you don't know. They won two. They tied 2-2 against one of the best teams on England right now. But I don't think we should worry about them. But it's an important case to note because those guys are doing the right thing. They're playing good, and now they're at Champions League. Things like last season they were on Europa League. I think 2 years ago they were on Conference League. So they've been growing up, and I'm glad for them. And I hope we can keep seeing them. Atletico Madrid just won 5-1 against Eintracht Frankfurt. Uh, Manchester City tie against AC Monaco 2-2. Borussia Dortmund won 4-1 against Atletico Bilbao. That's crazy because Bilbao right now I think they're actually good on this season. But yeah, they just got beaten 4-1. That's crazy. And this is the one match that I want to talk about. Napoli against Sporting. This is the ex team of Victor Gyökeres, the Arsenal striker. But the important thing to talk about this it's that Kevin De Bruyne scored twice this game. Kevin De Bruyne, the best midfielder in history. Yes, sir. I know what I'm talking about. And this is not just my opinion. Everyone think about that. Yeah, of course not. But man, you don't give enough credit to Kevin De Bruyne. Not everyone do. And we should give more credit to Kevin De Bruyne. He's really good. And he just gave 2 assists this week. But the most important thing, the most surprising thing is that Raimond Højlund scored twice. Man, Raimond Højlund in Manchester, I think he scored 7 goals in 2 years. I don't know the exact data, but I'm pretty sure he scored less than 10 goals. And Raimond Højlund right now, I think he have like probably almost the same amount of goals, and he just been there for about 1 month or 2. It's crazy. It's crazy. The Manchester United players play better when they leave Manchester United. We can mention Anthony. We can mention Jadon Sancho. And I forgot a lot of players. Oh, McTominay, who also plays on Napoli. They all playing good after they leave Manchester United. But it don't matter. We don't have to. We're not here to talk about Manchester United. But it's just a weird thing to see. But right now, the table of Champions League, it's Bayern Munich on first, Real Madrid on second, PSG third, Inter Milan fourth, Arsenal fifth. I don't know those guys. Karabakh on sixth, Dortmund seventh, and Manchester United eighth. Those are the 8 teams that they be direct classification to the round of 16. And then from the 9th to the 24th, they gotta earn their pass for playing one more match. And from the 25th to the 36th, they completely eliminated. But we're not halfway there yet. This is just match week 2. There's still think 5 more games. Yeah, I think because it's 7 games. So yeah, there's still more 5 games of just like the classification, the regular season of Champions League before we get to the round of 16. And yeah, I'm so excited because Now I'm an hour and 10 minutes. And first, when I just got here, I was like, man, I'm not gonna be able to fill out the hour. And now I need more time because I didn't cover a lot of things. But this is good. This is good practice. This is just the pilot. This is the first episode. I'm gonna do better. I promise. I hope you liked it. Next week. Well, I'm so sad because this is gonna be a week later, and probably yeah. I mean, what I'm just talking about is not gonna be relevant because it's gonna be another match week on. Well, next week it's international duty. We all love international duties. Yay! Nobody like international duty, but it's gonna be kind of irrelevant what I'm talking right now because it's 1 week later. But it's fine. I'm just gonna have fun with this. But however, like I said, there's a lot of things I need to cover. For example, I didn't went over the top scorers, top assisters. That's some things that I want to do. But the thing is, like, I also didn't come really prepared for this first show because I just got notified today. Nothing against UIC Radio. It was totally my fault. I should ask before. But I just really realized that today was my podcast and I didn't really prepare anything. And that's why I just was talking all over the things. Now, after next week, I'm gonna have more structure. I promise. And but yeah, it's that's all I gotta say for today. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I can have you uh more often. Well, not more often because this is just 1 week. But you know what I'm trying to say. I just hope you like this. I hope I can see you guys next week, and I hope you keep enjoying my content. And I'm just too glad to be here. And yeah, thank you so much. And this was the Offside Show. Have a good night, good day, good evening at the time you're listening to this. And thank you so much.